Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to Auntie Derek's Daytime Tea, where we discuss the latest celebrity tea in the news. I'm your host, Auntie Derek, and today is Thursday, October 30th. So, with me on the mic, I have two fabulous co hosts with me, my gorgeous moon and my Libra queen. Hey, ladies.
Hey, good morning.
Hey.
Good morning to you. And since we're almost at the end of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but I still want to go ahead and keep that same energy and share that same group that I've been sharing. I think I probably shared this what 4 to 5 times now because I really like this initiative. But if you all
Mhm.
see the green button where it says Voices, this is the Voices of Black Women initiative by the American Cancer Society. And they I've let me just link their page here on slide 2 so that way you can have this information here. Oh, not this link here. No, this is not the one we wanted. This is the one I wanted. Sorry. But if you click the voices button, it's going to take you directly to the enrollment page. Who do they want to enroll? Black women between the ages of 25 and 55 who have never been diagnosed with cancer. Your voices are needed for research, grants studied, all of the above. So please, the more information we have, the more we can get this deadly illness eradicated. So please sign up. Your voice is so needed. All right. Well, and the quiet as it's kept, I'm probably gonna share the same initiative tomorrow. Okay. But anyway,
I mean,
let's
why not? They doing
why
it.
why not? I love it. Well, you know what else I love? This tea hunter. So let's just jump right in.
Okay, tea time.
Yes. Well, I like to start off with the latest Diddy news, if there is any in the news, and there is.
Oh my
And
goodness, I missed this. What?
yes, honey, his legal team, honey, they are begging the appeal court. They said, "Look, bitch, hurry up! Y'all got to hurry up." So you should see where I just shared this all hip hop link. Diddy begs court to fast track appeal before time runs out. So Sean Diddy Combs is pressing the courts for speed, urging a federal appeals panel to fast track his legal challenge before his 4-year prison sentence runs its course. The embattled hip hop mogul's legal team filed a motion yesterday with the Second Circuit Court of Appeals asking for an accelerated schedule. His attorney, Alexandra Shapiro, warned that the standard 18-month appeals process could outlast his sentence, rendering the appeal meaningless. Mr. Combs' appeal of his sentence does not become moot while the appeal is pending, she wrote. Diddy was found guilty in July of violating the Mann Act by arranging interstate prostitution, specifically by organizing sex parties referred to in court as freak-offs, involving his girlfriends and male escorts. Though he was cleared of racketeering and sex trafficking charges, U.S. District Judge Arun Subramanian sentenced him in October to 50 months in prison and fined him $500,000. Shapiro is pushing for all briefs to be submitted by March and oral arguments to be heard in April, a 6-month timeline that would significantly shorten the usual process. Prosecutors have already signed off on the expedited timeline, which increases the likelihood of court approval unless scheduling issues arise. Diddy, as we know, is currently serving his time at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. He is scheduled to be released from federal custody on May 8th of 2028, according to newly updated Bureau of Prisons records. He has already received credit for a year served and could reduce his remaining time through good behavior or participation in rehabilitation programs. A major component of the appeal focuses on the use of the Mann Act, a law originally passed in 1910 as the White Slave Traffic Act.
Mm.
Shapiro described it as an infamous statute with a sordid history, arguing it was misapplied in Diddy's case. The defense maintains that the prostitution charges were improperly added to the broader sex trafficking indictment, which Diddy ultimately beat in court. The court has not yet announced whether it will adopt the proposed expedited schedule. All right, but it looks like the prosecutors are okay with this expedited process, and I mean, I guess they're right. I mean, if it takes 18 months for this process to happen, I mean, it would be meaningless, right?
Come on now, don't slow roll it. Oh boy, that is over there. Oh, boy, you want to get out so
They
bad. I bet you do. Mhm.
They fighting for he is fighting for his life. I mean, but hey, you can't. These attorneys are getting their money's worth. I say that
Okay.
they putting in work, honey. These billable hours. Well, honey,
Look. Mm.
speaking of rappers in court, and when I tell you, honey, Drake, that Canadian biracial
That
baby,
bitch.
his baby, that white side is jumping out, honey. The white mom is jumping out, baby. Because he just cannot take no for an answer and cannot admit to defeat. But another appeal, y'all see, I just shared here by way of All Hip Hop, and this is an exclusive with them. Drake officially appeals, continues Not Like Us war with UMG. Now they already done ruled that they did not inflate Kendrick's song. The people just liked it, but
Okay.
you know he just can't take no for an answer. So Drake has
It's
officially taken his
embarrassing
legal.
at this point.
It it really is. It really is. I can't stand that biracial Canadian. I'm sorry. I can't take it. But anyway, Drake has officially taken his legal battle with Universal Music Group to the next level by filing an appeal after a federal judge tossed out his defamation suit over Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. On October 29th, attorneys for the rapper submitted a notice of appeal to the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit. The filing reads, Plaintiff Aubrey Drake Graham hereby appeals from the district court's opinion and order entered on October 9th of 2025 in the above captioned case to the United States Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit. The move follows a ruling by Judge Jeanette Vargas, who dismissed Drake's lawsuit earlier this month in Manhattan federal court. The case centered around the claim that Lamar's Grammy winning track falsely portrayed Drake as a pedophile, which the Toronto artist argued placed both him and his family in danger. Judge Vargas concluded the lyrics were a non actionable opinion and fell under the umbrella of protected artistic expression. She also noted the song's context and aggressive hip hop feud would not lead a reasonable person to interpret the lyrics as factual statements. Drake did not sue Kendrick Lamar directly. Instead, he targeted Universal Music Group, the distributor of Not Like Us, claiming the label profited from and amplified the alleged defamation. The lawsuit accuses UMG of manipulating the song's success through pay for play tactics and artificial streaming boosts, but the court dismissed those claims for lack of credible evidence. UMG responded to the dismissal with approval, labeling the lawsuit as an attack on creative freedom. The company stated it should have never been filed. Not Like Us has become Kendrick Lamar's biggest commercial hit, earning 5 Grammy Awards and anchoring his high profile Super Bowl halftime performance. The court's decision effectively ended Drake's claim that UMG was legally responsible for the song's content. Drake's appeal keeps the legal fight alive, with the case now heading to the Second Circuit for further review. Oh, girl. Y'all get y'all mans.
It's embarrassing.
He not my man's.
It's embarrassing.
Y'all already
Um,
know. Even on a physical level, a light skinned biracial man with a white mama, please,
Mm-mm.
sir. And he over here mad because Kendrick Lamar got people all over the world singing that shit word for motherfucking word. I saw Kendrick
Mm-hmm.
here in July, 4th of July to be exact. And let me tell you about how them white people, them white
turn
drummers,
the fuck up.
what was going hard. Baby, you know the lyrics better than me. What the fuck?
Let me.
In a proper chorus. Hello.
I saw him. I saw him. When did I go? I seen him in May. Yeah, I saw him in May. Turned the fuck up. Um, you know what? I'm sorry, Drake. You. The reason why it resonated because everybody know you've been treading the line with these shit. Don't be mad because we calling you out. You were inappropriate having you a grown ass man having a relationship with a girl that is underage. I don't care if she's an actress or not. What the fuck? Why are you texting a fucking adolescent? You're a fucking superstar. Why are you texting an adolescent? There's women out here ready to at a drop of a dime. That's predatory. I'm sorry. The proof is out there,
It
son.
is.
So
And it And
Go
what
ahead.
bothered me about that whole thing is that because Millie Bobby Brown is for the listeners who don't know who my gorgeous moon was talking about, Drake was texting Millie Bobby Brown. And what bothered me about the whole thing, because I can get if he was like trying to mentor this young lady, that's what Millie Bobby Brown would have said. But no, when Millie Bobby Brown was asked about what does Drake text you about, and Millie just crossing her legs, I think it's just best to keep that to myself. I'm like, oh hell no.
Inappropriate. Inappropriate. In a fucking appropriate. You ain't got no
So.
business. You ain't got no business texting that young girl. Y'all ain't even in the same lane. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? So,
Hmm.
you know what?
Say Drake. They say you like
I
them
heard you
young.
like them young. Look, and actually, all of the diss tracks that Kendrick put out, word for word, um, Drake has lived them out outwardly since then. I'm like,
Hmm.
you are literally being the walking poster child for what he said. You are not of the community. You are trying to insert yourself in a community that you were never really a part of. I enjoyed your music. Don't act. I'm not gonna act like I did not enjoy his music
Of
prior to this
course.
beef. Um, I did. I mean, he has bops, but
Yeah.
We like
instead
Drake
of,
for the melodies. Mm, we
but
don't like
you
Drake when he act
never.
tough.
You should have sat down, took your L like a man. You should have took that L. Cause guess who took that L when you chopped him up? Meek. Meek took that L and sat down
Hmm.
and waited and then came back out and it was cool. You could have taken that L and been okay. And we probably would have rolled past it. But no, you continue to show your motherfucking ass at every turn. So guess what? You have now become everything that he said, and I can see it. And now when I hear you rap, I'm turned off because now you have shown that you are that person. You have shown that you really, what he was saying was the God honest truth. And so,
Yep.
you out of here for me, dog. I'm sorry. Now when I hear your music, I'm like, I feel like I'm violating my culture fucking with you. Like,
Well,
I can't even do it, Skip. I mean, you still got the kids, because, the kids still like you, and that's cool. My son,
the
I be
kids
wanting
and
to
the white
skip.
people.
Well, yeah, and them other biracial, because my little biracial, I'll be like, oh, Lord, child. Mm. But I'll be skipping. I'll be like, let's skip that song. Look, honey, he ain't it.
He
And
really
and
ain't.
you and for you to appeal, bitch, are you stupid? You stupid.
Well, yes.
You a stupid motherfucker. Let your black side fight back, cause your white side got you out here looking fucking crazy.
Hmm.
Mm, mm.
Well, I'm speaking of more rappers and lawsuits. Now, this is not the same energy as um as that biracial Canadian. But did y'all hear about Cameron? He's hitting J. Cole with a lawsuit.
I heard about that.
Hmm.
And it kind of sounded like J. Cole kind of dropped the ball. He
Yeah.
kind of getting what he deserved. And I don't really like to be on camera on side too often, but I mean, he's got some points.
Well, I will say I agree with you. However, I won't say it too loud because if you know anything about them niggas from Fayetteville, they will come and find you. And I don't want no J. Cole, I don't want no smoke, honey. It's all love from here. A bitch from Durham. We got that North Carolina connection. I don't want no smoke with the niggas in Fayetteville.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna let that alone. Let me let that alone.
Look, that's the same motherfucker that punched Diddy in the face, honey. So I mean,
I was shocked, but you know what? I am shocked that he did punch Diddy in the face, but he didn't want no
I'm
smoke with
not.
Kendrick though. But he didn't want no smoke with Kendrick. So there's
Hmm.
levels to this shit. I don't know. He didn't want that smoke though.
Well, I don't think he want any lyrical smoke with him, but if they was in the street hunting had to throw hands, I think he would want all of that. I'm just speculating,
You say
allegedly.
his biracial black side be coming out more
And
than the Canadian one. Okay, that's where we going. All right,
and
got you.
very much so, and it is all because he's from Fayetteville. So, but
Vietnam.
Vietnam, honey. But Cameron hits J. Cole with bombshell lawsuit over Ready 24. So, Cameron has filed a lawsuit against J. Cole, accusing the rapper of failing to make good on an agreement they reached over a song, Ready 24. According to TMZ, Cam claims he provided his contribution to the track in exchange for Cole agreeing to lend his talents to one of his future projects or appear on his and Mace's sports talk show, It Is What It Is. After a year, over a year after Ready 24 dropped, neither has come to fruition. In the filing, Cam reveals that he and Cole worked on the song back in 2022 and remained in touch over the next 2 years. As Cam continuously asked if he could appear on the podcast, Cole claimed to be unavailable. In turn, Cam is arguing that he was never properly compensated for his work on Ready 24 and wants the judge to weigh in on the matter. He hopes to be named co author of the song in order to recoup his alleged losses through the money the track has made. At the time of publishing, Cole has yet to respond to the lawsuit. J. Cole dropped Ready 24 as part of his fourth mixtape, Might Delete Later. He released the project as a surprise for fans while still working on his long awaited album, The Fall Off. Cole has been hyping up the release for a number of years at this point, but still hasn't confirmed when fans will be able to hear it. He previously hinted that it might be ready for this year's Dreamville Festival, but that event came and went with no update. Earlier this year, he launched his blog, The Algorithm, which sparked speculation that a rollout was imminent. He used one of the posts to shut down those rumors. IB told me some people was thinking this blog meant an album was about to drop. Cole wrote on the blog. Nah, not exactly. When it's time for something, you will know. This is not that. I just wanted a place to share documentaries that I be watching on YouTube and the songs I fuck with. Boy, you can do that on Twitter. Stop teasing people.
Mm. See, this is how if someone does not fully compensate you for a project or something that you were working on in a business related manner, this is what you do to get compensated. You don't go on the internet and have
Nikki.
oh my God. This is what you do to get your money instead of having day in and day out rants about shit that the rest of us don't give a fuck about.
Onika. Whatever she want to be addressed as.
She want to be addressed as queen, apparently.
I only recognize Queen
That
Latifah.
title's
Get the fuck
taken.
out of here.
That
And
title's
Queen
taken.
B. And I ain't even a
Also,
beehiver.
also,
It's Queen B,
also the
Queen
original.
Queen Latifah. What the
Hello,
fuck?
the original queen. Hello,
Girl, bye.
UNITY. What? You need
And
to
now
get
you
with
got all
those.
them people calling um Jay-Z a fucking pedophile. I mean, just being crazy. Like, girl, if you really are owed money, we're in fucking United States of America, the most litigious country in the fucking world. You could have sued him to get your money if you have a viable case. Girl, bye. This is what you do. And I don't even like Cameron like that. But if he said, buddy, owe him some money or something, that he need to reconcile what he need to get, and he couldn't get it out of him, you go to the courts to say, hey, I've tried to rectify this and it's not happening. Can you help me out? That's how you do it. Instead of being on the fucking internet all day, hooping and hollering and crying about what you ain't got and da 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 da, and trying to do all, this whole PR campaign. They ain't giving you no money. Shit. So that
Hmm.
that leads me to believe that don't nobody owe you no fucking money. I'm just saying.
Well, and it's funny y'all brought up that woman because because our next story. So how about my former boss, which happens to be it looks like maybe a former friend. Ra Ali. Y'all remember? I think I told y'all a
Yes.
story on the show about how I used to
Hmm.
work at her shoe store in Harlem. And shout out to Ra Ali. Hey, boo.
Hey,
But
hey.
she pretty much said the same thing that you said, Moon. She said, "Girl, bye."
Okay. Because it only makes sense.
Well, and y'all should see here by way of all hip hop, Nicki Minaj dragged by former friend Ra Ali in scathing post. And she says, "Get offline and seek help."
Amen.
Oop!
Amen. More people need to say this to her. She's embarrassing herself.
Yep.
But
Well,
keep
Nicki
going.
Minaj was publicly accused of betrayal by longtime friend Ra Ali in a scathing message posted Wednesday night, October 29th, marking a
Mm,
dramatic fallout between two women once seen as close friends.
wow.
Ali took to Twitter to confront Minaj directly in a lengthy open letter accusing the rapper of turning against her and enabling false rumors that could damage her reputation and livelihood. "Nikki, throughout the duration of our friendship, I have been nothing but loyal and genuine," Ali wrote. "And while you don't get a reward for doing what you're supposed to do, you certainly shouldn't get penalized for it. Even if you're going through a hard time right now, I can't allow you to destroy me and the business I've built." In the same message, Ali expressed heartbreak over what she described as Minaj empowering others to spread damaging lies. "You've
Hmm.
empowered and given license to others to spread deplorable lies about me, smearing my character and throwing away the friendship," she added. "To be lied on by someone you don't know is one thing. For it to come from you is unimaginable." Ali didn't stop there. She directly addressed Minaj by her full legal name, Onika
Okay.
Tanya Mirage Petty, and challenged her to either provide proof of the allegations or issue an apology. "If any of these allegations were true, we'd be having a very different conversation, wouldn't we?" she added. "Show the evidence or apologize instead of sensationalizing headlines. Get offline and seek help. Reclaim your peace. Reclaim your peace, your time, and your crown." And then it says the exact nature of the allegations remain unclear. Minaj has not publicly responded to Ali. No recent statements from the rapper suggest a direct conflict with her former friend. However, the timing of Ali's message coincides with a post earlier this month by gossip blogger Tasha K, who alleged that Minaj's former assistant, Khadija, had leaked private information to Ra Ali. The post filled with salacious claims suggested that Khadija handed over Minaj's Apple ID credentials and financial details to Ali, leading to a fallout. While the post was full of unverified claims, Ali's public statement suggests she believes the rumors have taken a life from their own, with Minaj's alleged involvement making it personal. Nicki Minaj and Ra Ali once shared a close bond. Ali appeared on Minaj's No Frauds video and stood by her during public feuds, apparently stepping in during the infamous 2018 New York Fashion Week incident involving Cardi B.
Mm.
At the time, Minaj praised Ali's loyalty and toughness, saying, "Ra really, really beat Cardi's ass bad. Ra beat you so bad, I was mad at Ra." Minaj added, "Ra held her head and punched her like 8, 9 times. I could hear it. The hardest punch you've ever heard in your life." That same loyalty now appears to be fractured beyond repair. As of Thursday morning, today, or yeah, as of Thursday morning, Minaj has not addressed Ali's post or the allegations circulating online. And you want to know why
Because she
Nikki
gonna
ain't
sue
saying
her.
nothing?
Because she don't want to
No.
get beat up too.
She don't want that ass whooped. That's it. Because she already look. She said she said she's pretty much seen. She done took Cardi at that New York Fashion Week, punched her in the head about 8 or 9 times, and she heard the punch. It was the loudest punch she's ever heard. She don't want to get punched that damn hard, so she's just kind of, let me just kind of because for Nicki Minaj, after all that shit she was talking about Jay Z and everybody else. I mean, talk about
Hmm.
everybody and they mama plus the kitchen sink, honey.
Hmm.
Now she wants to be silent.
Hmm.
Okay, because she know what's
Look,
up.
but I feel like Broden gave her a public warning. You need to fix this. But what I think she's gonna do is sue her for defamation or sue her in some type of form or fashion. Because what is you doing, girl? What is you doing?
Listen, that Aquarius queen who is Raw Ali hunted, my baby is not shy about throwing them hands, so she better tread
And
lightly.
I'm look. Some people, you can take them out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of them, and they still gonna do what they gonna do. But I feel like she might go the classy route and just sue you and get some money and let you know that way instead of beating you up, because that probably would just be too easy. To be honest, it might be just that's just too easy.
You know what? You're right. And Rod, like she has really, really done well for herself. Like she went from a shoeista to like a media queen, basically. I actually have watched her podcast, her on site podcast. Love it. Especially that interview she did with Funky Dineva. I just thought that was too adorable. But I'm a fan now. You know what? I'm gonna just stop right there. I'm gonna just leave it at I'm a fan. I was about to go into how some people in my life aren't really big fans of hers, but that's not important.
It ain't, and that's okay. But she didn't gave her a public warning, like, I'm okay, girl. Now you're stepping too far. I can beat your ass, but
Hmm.
also you can get sued, and I'll show you how you do it. And I'm sure she would probably win.
Or we can do both. I can beat that ass and then sue you for making
You
for making me
can,
have to beat your ass.
okay. But I want to give that queen the benefit of doubt of evolution, that maybe she don't have to beat her up. Let me just get you. Let me hit you in your pockets where it really hurts. And
Um,
also, y'all quit fighting for these fake people. That's also another lesson that's in it. Quit fighting for these fake ass people. Now she up here fighting. Now you beefing with Cardi for no reason because the heifer then turn her back on you. Ain't that some shit?
mm-mm.
I done did all this for you, and now you being funny with me. Then y'all better recognize who y'all friends are. Mm.
Well, shout out to my former boss, Ra Ali. And fun fact, if my voice sounds familiar to you, that's because when you used to call up to her store, you would hear yours truly on that voicemail. Hello,
Okay,
you've reached Bourgeoisie Shoes, your A-list shoe source.
okay, I love that.
Yes, honey. Hey, Queen of Happiness. What's up, girl? Well, speaking of light-skinned people who like to beat bitches, Chris Brown. Well, our next story
Shit.
from All Hip Hop. Well, I guess I should say allegedly because I can't prove that he likes to do that, but he has. But anyway, but y'all see where I just shared here by way of All Hip Hop. Chris Brown allowed to officially return to the United States amid UK assault case.
Wait, what? He ain't in the United States right now?
Well, he is, but he ain't supposed to be. Now he can officially, because his ass was supposed to stay in the UK, and his
Oh,
ass is
his
out
ass
here
been on
touring.
tour over here for the last I don't know how long.
Hmm.
I guess they said, well, we can't do shit about it. I guess we might as well just.
Might as well, child. So it says Chris Brown received court approval to leave the United Kingdom and return to the United States after a London judge adjusted his bail terms Tuesday in connection with the alleged nightclub assault involving a tequila bottle and a music producer. The 36-year-old singer stood beside co-defendant Malolu Akinlolu at Southwark Crown Court, where both men pleaded not guilty to charges stemming from a February 2023 incident at Tape, a members-only venue in Hanover Square. The accusations include assault occasioning actual bodily harm and possession of an offensive weapon. Judge Tony Baumgartner approved the bail variation under what he called very stringent terms, allowing Brown to return to the U.S., but with strict obligations. Details of those terms were not shared in open court. Mr. Brown and Mr. Akinlolu, this means that you will be able to return to the U.S. on the conditions I have set out in the bail variations order, Judge Baumgarten said, according to the Mirror. You will have to come back to the UK when you are required to do so and surrender to bail in accordance with your obligations that follow. Prosecutor Heidi Stonecliffe, KC, called the arrangement unusual, clarifying that the defendants were not being allowed to return to the U.S. unfettered. The charges stem from an alleged unprovoked attack on music producer Abraham Dial at the upscale club. According to authorities, CCTV footage reportedly shows Brown repeatedly hitting Dial over the head with a tequila bottle before kicking and punching him. Brown was arrested in May of 2023 at Manchester's Lowry Hotel after flying in on a private jet. As part of the bail deal, Brown must post a $5 million security, surrender his passport, avoid contact with Akinlulu, and stay away from Tape nightclub. This case adds to Brown's long history of legal issues, including his 2009 felony conviction for assaulting then girlfriend Rihanna, an incident that continues to shadow his career. And it should, anyway. The trial is scheduled to begin in October of 2026. Judge Baumgartner stated the proceedings will go forward even if the defendants do not attend. Mm-mm. So basically, this shit ain't over with. Now, if they letting you take your ass for now, you high yellow crack whore, allegedly. But but
Wait a fucking minute.
but you will have to take your ass back to settle that. And you're not allowed to talk to your friend, Mr. Akin Lulu, because both of y'all asses living foul in that tape nightclub, beating that boy over the head with a tequila bottle.
Look, but they could do that because his ass was already out the country. He
Mm-hmm.
been left. Hmm.
Child.
Well, hmm. I don't know if he'll be making plans to go back over that way anytime soon.
Mm-hmm. He better take his ass over there October of next year and, and settle that court for they. Well, I don't know how they do it in the UK court. I'm sure they issue out warrants and stuff for people because they did say it's gonna move forward even if the defendants don't attend.
Oh shit! So that and if he's found guilty, and boy, you better not take your ass back over there ever,
Mm-hmm.
forever. Cause they go as soon as you do. If you lose, you get locked up, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Into you car.
Well, y'all, speaking of light skins, honey, Megan Thee Stallion look like she's shacking up with that light skinned man she got, that
I
Clay
saw
Thompson.
that. You know what? Let
Mm.
that bitch be happy, okay? Cause she
I
remind me of my man.
and I love it for her, honey, but there was just one big red flag that I just cannot ignore.
Uh,
That picture of him with Tory Lanez. Now, if this was before the shooting, if this was before 2020, then I would have been like, okay, yeah, no problem. But that picture was taken in what 2022, I believe.
I'm sure he probably.
Mm-mm.
You know what? I'm gonna give Clay benefit of the doubt. I believe he
Hey,
probably didn't know all about because he's a sports ball nerd dude. I believe he might have, not known the whole little thing and was just being polite. Sometimes people just be being polite to other people. So, like, oh, hey, little guy, little troll, you want a picture? Okay.
mm, I ain't never give no light skinned man the benefit of the doubt, honey. I don't trust them light bright motherfuckers as far as I can throw them. So, mm-mm.
I'm glad my baby got a little bit of tan. Shit, he can't be called a light bright. Fuck, shit is tough.
Hmm.
Jeez, my baby got a little bit of he got a little coat on him, a little tan. That's too low. Yeah, you're right.
And
I
shout
mean,
out to
but
my
still,
favorite project manager, and we ain't never got to worry about him. You want to know why? Because his mom is black.
look here, I'll be on his head. Um, don't act like that. But I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt because Megan, I feel like she she must have had to get an understanding of what was that. So I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna try and give it the benefit of the doubt.
And we seen what happens when you ignore red flags. What happens in the end? So I'm just saying. And now y'all shacking up and shit. I'm gonna have to. I'm sorry. I really want Meg to be happy because I love this girl. I think Megan Thee Stallion is adorable. She's like my little cousin in my head. But she has gone through too much for some man to be up and in the end he turns out to be deceptive. That's what I think. I don't have proof of this other than that one picture, but I don't like it. But anyway, TMZ wrote about it, and y'all should see where it says Megan Thee Stallion, Klay Thompson appear to move in together. So Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson might have taken a major step in their relationship. The popular couple appears to now be living together after the rapper's latest social media post. Meg shared a photo dump on her IG on Wednesday giving her 32 plus million followers a glimpse of her life lately. The first pic has everyone talking, as it features two hands coming together, a light skinned one and a brown skinned one, two hands coming together to form a heart with a set of keys, and many believe one of the mitts belongs to Thompson. The photo has fans convinced the couple has made a huge commitment by getting a home together, and there was a ton of support in the comments. So, where can I send a housewarming gift? LOL, one fan said. Another pointed out her new single, Love a Girl, in which Meg very well might have addressed the matter with her lyrics. I turned this house into a home. I'm one hell of a woman. If they really became roomies, it's a major move for the couple, but it wouldn't be all that surprising as Meg refers to herself as a boyfriend holic. The Lovebirds went Instagram official this summer, and Meg has been embracing her new NBA WAG role, cheering him on at games. Seems like they're getting pretty serious. I would say so, honey, if they're buying a house together in this economy. That sounds very serious to me. But I hope I'm wrong. I want to be wrong so bad. And I hope Meg lives happily ever after with this light skinned man. Truly, I do. But we've seen this movie before, and we've seen how it plays out. And what Deborah Cox and Whitney Houston said, same script, different cast.
Look, I'm hoping for the best for her because she need it, and I think she deserves it. Baby out here, without her mom, without her grandma, without her dad, you know, I feel like she deserves this win, and I feel like over this that Clay he's a good dude. He's not one of these bitches.
Mm. I'll take your word for it. Like I said, he very well could be. I don't follow sports ball, so he could be an upstanding. And I do believe he's an Aquarius, so I love Aquarius. Man, they're probably my favorite men on the zodiac calendar. But like I just that picture was just a huge red flag for me to ignore. And then y'all posing
Mm,
together, throwing up hand signs and shit. And she's already had, like we said, she's been through a lot. Her mom, fake ass friends like Kelsey, and other fake ass friends like Glorilla Hunter, like we're about to talk about next. And you remember the last time we talked about Glorilla, I even said that it's getting weird. She gives me like single white female vibes, like she's trying to copy Meg, and then be trying to act like they're in some sort of weird competition instead of just saying, "Girl,
mm,
you inspire me."
don't know
But
how to express her feelings, so she be doing weird shit. Everybody need therapy.
exactly
I
that.
just need y'all to know that all y'all need therapy. Get you a therapist so you can work that out.
Wake that the fuck up, my gorgeous moon, honey. Yes, take y'all fucking asses to therapy. Y'all sitting here going to church instead of therapy when you need to be going to church in addition to therapy. So anyway, oh, go ahead, boo.
I didn't mean to hit that. I hit the wrong thing.
Well, speaking like that weird shit we talk about, so this next story is another TMZ article, and you all should see where it says here: Glorilla and Megan Thee Stallion stir beef rumors as their stylists clash. So, Megan Thee Stallion and Glorilla enjoyed a hot girl summer last year through a joint tour, but it looks like winter is coming because Glow just co-signed a very nasty social media post about Megan. A Twitter user, Jim Rat Gal, successfully instigated Glorilla's internal emotions when she fired off the message. We all know she started being bitter after she was outsold by Glorilla, laughing my ass off, and Glorilla liked the post. So Jim Rat Gal saved the receipts, and Glow's reaction highlighted a deeper rift between her and Megan's camps. Their stylists are also getting snippy. Famed celeb stylist EJ King has been glowing up Glorilla as of late after he and Megan fell out after the Tory Lane shooting in 2020, and they were recently spotted at NBA game cheering on Glow's star boyfriend Brandon Ingram. Meg's current stylist, Kellen Derrick, entered the chat with a slick jab aimed at EJ, using Cardi B's now infamous quote, "You ain't no Kellen," when she was recently gunning at Armand Wiggins' head. The messiness has now spilled onto Glow and Megan's radar, and fans are wondering what to make of the relationship they built up going forward. Megan Thee Stallion and Glorilla grossed $40.2 million across 30 shows together on the Hot Girl Summer Tour. But things look like they've gotten too personal to conduct good business. That shit is first of all, when she that Tory Lane's song that she put on one of her Instagram stories, that was the first. I was like, "Oh, wait a minute, girl, what you doing now?" Because you kind of know, and like Moon said, maybe somebody as like a Clay Thompson who was pretty much in training camps or whatever the hell they do with them sports shit when they be playing basketball. Maybe he didn't have his ear to the streets. Maybe he wasn't looking at the internet, but Glorilla surely was, and Glorilla knows the in and outs of that
That
shit.
part. And now I'm disappointed in Glow for real. I am. I'm disappointed. Big
A-
time.
And you can tell like they're using the set because it's almost like, and I said, it looks like she's trying to be Meg, but it's probably because they were using the same. She's using her stylist now. You can tell. Like I just want to show y'all this picture when she was just at a basketball game recently. Let me share my screen. And look at this aesthetic. That is Megan Thee Stallion all fucking day. Let me see if I can zoom in this. No, because it's gonna take me to Twitter. But look at that. The shorts, the hair, the boots, the bag, baby.
Mm, mm. And I hope Glow, you pissing me off for real.
I hate that weird shit. I hate it. Well, honey, speaking of weird, Darius McQuarrie. Y'all remember we talked about him, Eddie Winslow from Family Matters, for those who don't know his real name. But I remember we talked about him getting arrested at the Mexican border.
For
I
his
guess his
child
ass was trying to
support
for
weirdo.
not paying child support. Yes, honey. Well, that ass was just extradited to Michigan. And let me get the TMZ link here. And you also see where it says Family Matters star Darius McQuarrie released from jail, extradited to Michigan. So, Family Matters star Darius McQuarrie is no longer being housed in a San Diego jail. He's headed to Michigan for extradition. McQuarrie's rep, Ann Barlow, tells TMZ the former sitcom star was extradited from California back to Michigan on Wednesday morning following his arrest earlier this month. Barlow says she was caught off guard by the release, receiving no prior notice, and isn't sure whether McQuarrie is being transported by a plane or bus back to Michigan. As we reported, there was a warrant out of Michigan stemming from a missed court appearance tied to Darius's failure to pay child support. He was detained by U.S. Customs and Border Protection while entering the United States from Mexico. Darius has spent the past several weeks behind bars and 2 weeks ago appeared at court hearing where he chose to represent himself and seemed visibly
Mm.
confused during the proceedings. It's
Yeah.
unclear, and it's unclear whether he's touched down in the Great Lakes state just yet. Stay tuned. Y'all,
What a
you know, I'm
weirdo.
gonna definitely be
Not you
following
trying
this
to run.
story.
Not you trying to run from child support. Jesus Christ, you're such a low life. That's sad. Not you trying to, like you committed a murder. You running for the border. Oh my God. Boy, bye.
A
Hmm.
loser.
Well, speaking of another loser, Nick Cannon. Um, he is
Wake that
saying
up.
that this is this is
Mm,
like evidence number exhibit number what? Exhibit number 1,054 whatever hundred about his because I've been saying for the longest and he is on his way to becoming a cult leader. For real, for real. And it's just certain things that like Moon said on yesterday's show. Words mean things, honey. But I bring all that up to say, y'all should see I just shared a TMZ link. Nick Cannon says he and Bree TC are doing quote unquote amazing. So I'm just going to play a quick video because it appears this is who he's with now, is from what I'm understanding, and they have an open relationship. But there have been rumors that the two weren't doing too well. But she is on Selling Sunset, and they were just at a Selling Sunset premiere. So they caught up. TMZ caught up with Nick and asked him some questions. So let me share my screen and we can see it. One second. Let me go ahead and play this video here.
What's up, Nick? How you doing?
Man, I'm alive.
So I gotta ask, we here at the Selling Sunset premiere,
Yeah,
season
yeah.
9.
Absolutely.
You and Bree, y'all, how are y'all doing? Y'all still together?
Amazing. You're
Amazing.
never gonna not be together. That's family. It's the mother of my children.
I love that. Thank you, Nick.
Did y'all hear that? We never gonna not be together. That's the mother of my children. Baby,
Oh
spoken
God.
just
He guess what? He ain't with Mariah.
uh,
Bitch, shut
eh,
up.
wake it up.
He
He
do
don't
that
have the
with who he
option
could
to
do
be
that with.
wrong. He don't have
That
the
part.
option to be with Mariah. There's a difference.
And that's why he know who to do that bullshit with. Oh, sucker ass, bitch ass. Don't give me head.
Y'all, now this next story, honey. Do y'all remember when we talked about Gloria Estefan and her husband and how they allegedly had a tunnel that was leading people to Diddy's house because they were Diddy's
Oh,
neighbors and they had to go to court and fight
yes.
that?
That damn conspiracy bullshit.
Child, it was a hot mess. Now this though, this story is real and it's sad, but her daughter, who looks like her daughter who's in a lesbian relationship, was actually attacked by her partner.
Oh no. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh no, honey.
Abuse? Oh, y'all got to get it together.
Yep. And y'all see where it says here Gloria Stefan's daughter's partner arrested for robbery and battery. So, Gloria Estefan's daughter's partner has been arrested for robbery, and it appears Emily Estefan is the alleged victim, though cops are not revealing a name at this time. So, and I think I'm going to mispronounce her name, so please forgive me if I do, but I believe it's pronounced Yemeni Hernandez, who has been in a relationship with Emily Estefan for years, was arrested Tuesday for felony strong arm robbery and misdemeanor battery. And the arrest affidavit identifies her domestic partner of 8 years as the alleged victim. While cops have redacted the name of the victim, Emily and Yemeni celebrated their 8th anniversary together last year, according to multiple reports. The police, citing a sworn statement from the alleged victim, says Yemeni struck the victim in the head with the phone during an argument. Authorities say the two struggled to gain possession of the phone, which apparently belongs to the alleged victim, and they ended up wrestling on the ground for it. Eventually, the alleged victim, who cops say suffered a bruise on her eye and scratches on her neck, regained possession of the phone and called 911 while separated from Hernandez. Officers arrived and placed Hernandez under arrest. Emily is the youngest of Gloria and Emilio Estefan's two children. She followed her parents into the music industry, becoming a recording artist herself. She and Yemeni went Instagram official in 2017, about a year after their relationship began. The two co hosted the podcast In Our Own World together, though they haven't released an episode since April. We've reached out to Emily. So far, no word back. Just sad. Y'all keep y'all fucking hands to yourselves. My goodness. Hitting the girl over the head with her own damn phone. That's crazy. And I wish Chill was here at the moment so she can see that facial asymmetry, honey. Because look, you can see it clear as day in this girl's mugshot. Child. What did Jan Van Zant say? What the hey? You better get somewhere and beat your meat. Putting your hands on people. Crazy.
And you
Well,
know,
y'all.
that's one thing about them lesbian relationships. You know, it be women don't they be just want to, that's a bitch. I'm gonna just fight you. Like we can't,
Hmm.
like that. Why I gotta fight? This is still domestic violence.
Hmm.
We ain't just two people on the street, girl. Stop.
Right. Like I got something you can beat if that's what you're trying to do, but you ain't gotta hit a bitch. Good lord. Well, this next story here. So now this is a mess. So I didn't know. Y'all know the Australian singer Sia. I'm sure they done played Chandelier to death, honey. I never have to hear Chandelier another day in my life, and will be okay the way they played that song at. But she was actually going through a nasty divorce. Had y'all heard about that?
That's not none of my business.
Oh.
I think I heard a little something, but I didn't. I don't know the details.
I didn't even
Am I
know
getting
any of
some
this
of
was
the
going
alimony?
on.
Because if I'm not, then
Honey, shit. If her estranged husband has his way, she won't get no alimony because he is coming for her for real. But y'all see,
ooh,
and I just have to
Jesus.
say, I didn't know anything about it because one, I thought Kia was see Kia. I thought Sia was gay. I remember she called herself a queer lord, but maybe she identifies as queer, maybe, and doesn't discriminate when it comes to gender. I
Maybe
don't
she
know.
feels she's the lord of the queers because that's our fan base. No.
You are not Beyonce, as my Libra queen would
Hello,
say.
hello, hello. Wake it up.
But y'all see, I just shared here by way of TMZ. Sia wins battle in nasty custody war with estranged husband Daniel Bernard. So Sia got a huge W in her divorce from her second husband. His emergency request for full custody of their son was just shot down by a judge. According to court docs obtained by TMZ, a judge ruled most of the facts asserted in the legal docs from Sia's ex Daniel Bernard were old news. That information was known back in August when they entered into their temporary physical custody agreement, which gave Sia primary custody of their kid and limited monitored visitation for Daniel. As we reported, Daniel was asking the court for an emergency order granting him sole custody of their 1 year old. Y'all, this name. The 1 year old's name is Somersault Wonder Bernard. And it's calling Sia a serious and immediate danger to their son over allegations of drug use. Sia's
Somersault.
lawyer, yes, girl, the boy's name is Somersault Wonder, honey.
Uh, you know what? He need a whole new family. Somebody else. Somebody else need to do it. What the fuck?
Oh, well, Sia's lawyer, Disso Queen Laura Wasser, pointed out that there was no new info that would warrant a change in the custody agreement, noting Daniel had only monitored visitation because at the time they struck the deal, he was under investigation by the LAPD for child porn. That investigation has since been closed with no arrest or charges. Dan vehemently denied any involvement with child porn and says he believes Sia may have planted evidence in order to restrict his time with their kid. As for her sobriety, Sia says she's been sober for over 6 months and insists she has repeatedly agreed to drug testing for both her and Dan, claiming it was Dan who refused to get drug tested on a regular basis. She says it's true that she suffered from substance abuse 15 years ago, but recovery has been a cornerstone of her life. She says Dan's attempt to weaponize my past sobriety journey serves no legitimate purpose and is intended only to distort the facts and undermine my credibility. We broke the story. The unstoppable singer pulled the back in March, filing for divorce after only 2 years of marriage. At the time, Sia listed irreconcilable differences as the reason for their split and asked for legal and physical custody of their kid. She said she was open to visitation for Daniel. Daniel's also been fighting Sia over spousal support. A couple of weeks ago, he asked the judge to order her to pay him more than $250,000 per month. This is Sia's second divorce. She previously split from Eric Lang back in 2016 after a little over 2 years of marriage. Mm-mm. Sia, baby, I love you, but are you seeing the pattern? 2 years of marriage and mm-mm, better, I don't know. This is nasty. But I definitely don't believe she would have planted any child porn. But like, who? No, no.
Well, the child need to be rescued from both of them because Somersault is did me in, and I'm like, well, girl, you don't deserve either. Cause what?
And he wanted the judge to pay over for spousal support over $250,000 a month. Who the hell do you think you are?
I'm like, is she even making music like she was before? I don't even think she got that kind of money. Like what?
Oh no, she does because she has writer money.
Oh,
Yeah,
she be writing.
right
Oh.
the hell out of so she wrote Diamonds by Rihanna. I'm trying to say the girl's name because you know what black people call her Rihanna. Her name is actually pronounced Rihanna, and I'm trying to pronounce it right, but I'm gonna go back to saying Rihanna. It just feels
Cause
natural for me.
it feels because Rihanna is hard. I mean, that's like, I think that's I don't hear her correct nobody either. I'm like, yeah, Rihanna. Cause Rihanna is just hard.
Yep. So she wrote Diamonds by Rihanna. She wrote a lot of shit, honey. So before she even before she went like a solo artist, she was doing a lot of writing. So that girl, I'm sure she has stacks on stacks on stacks.
She's actually one of the writers that actually had, well, a lot of writers have nice voices, but she did well. She just don't like being in
Hmm.
front of the camera, I guess, because she did that whole weird rollout where you didn't know who she was for a long time.
So
But
would y'all believe that I was first introduced to Sia back in 2007 when I was working at Target, and Starbucks had her album. Some people have real problems, and which when I tell you that was a hell of an album, honey, and they were playing it, and then my friend who was working with me at the time, Tim, was like, "Derek, did you hear this album?" And I was like, "No," because on the cover she looked crazy as hell. She like wrote on her face with a whole bunch of sharpies and stuff. So I was like, "Well, this is interesting," but that album has some good ass. And I was like, "Who is this white girl singing like this?" And then I found out she's Australian. I was like, "Oh, nice." But I hate she's going through this, honey. But yeah, to answer your question, she does have that kind of money. Well,
oh, mm.
oh, go ahead, Booth.
Oh no, you're good.
Well, so I know most of us don't watch Love Island in this room. I have never seen an episode and will not watch, but I am looking at the drama that people are seeing on the timeline and stuff, and it looks like one of those girls, Huda Mustafa, she was on there, and it looks like her ass got caught laughing at somebody calling Olandria a nigga. So it looked like she going on a whole apology tour, honey. And y'all should see here by way of TMZ, Huda Mustafa apologizes to Alandria Carthan for laughing at N-word dig.
Ooh, them eyebrows. Jesus.
Well, Huda Mustafa and her eyebrows are apologizing to Alandria Carthan after inappropriately timed live stream laugh, while her former Love Island co-star releases their own statements on the incident. The reality star dropped the statement on social media Wednesday afternoon, telling fans she felt she needed to further clarify the initial statement she made after seemingly laughing at Olandria being called the N word on a live stream with her boyfriend Lewis. Excuse me. In fact, it's a really quick video. I'm actually going to share my screen so that way you can see the video. And give me 1 second.
But this is not the first time she done been in hot water in regards to Arlangia anyway. She was kicked out of the show for some fuckery too, right? If I'm not
I,
mistaken, we I think we talked about that. Or
I
somebody
believe
talked
so,
about it.
honey.
But yeah, fuck her. And
And
them
look at this shit.
eyebrows.
And them eyebrows and her and look who she's with, a black man. But
How
let's
goofy.
go goofy. Let's look at this shit, y'all.
Holy sh! Do you want to answer it?
Yeah,
What if it's a fan?
I'm gonna call them.
Wait. We gotta do it together. Wait.
Don't put it on loudspeaker. They might say something crazy.
Okay.
Hello?
Baby, you might want to turn the light. Hello?
Whoa. Hey. Hey.
Yo, I turned that off.
Hey.
Yo, what the What did they say? They said a bad word.
Yeah, they said a terrible word.
Girl, bye. Anyway, so it says Mustafa kicks off the statement by showering praise on Alandria, writing that she totally respects her co-star and calling it totally disheartening that anyone would use that racist language she heard on the stream. Huda then apologizes to Alandria, explaining she only laughed because she was caught off guard and didn't hear the statement initially, ultimately chucking out of awkwardness rather than humor. Mustafa's doing some damage control, or at least trying to as well, because she says she's making things to others for followers to donate to racial justice and equity organizations. Several of Huda's former castmates, Ellie Basainth and Iris Kendall, firing off at the caught on camera moment. Shelley specifically called the moment disappointing to say the least. As racism isn't a prank, it's not funny, and it's not even awkward. It's disgusting. Shelly said Huda and her boyfriend should have checked it in the moment. Louis, excuse me, Huda's boyfriend, also released a second statement on Wednesday apologizing to everyone affected by the call. He's aware of the impact of such language. Only time will tell if Huda's apology will smooth over tensions, but it doesn't look good for her right now.
No, no. And you should know better. It's 2025, and you're young enough, and you know what the fuck is the climate of this of the culture, what's going on in the world. And then you still want to act like that, and like Quinn said, you got a little goofy over there next to her condoning this bullshit. And
That
all
part.
I could think about is we will vote for Donald Trump. Yeah, you one of them
Oop!
stupid heifer. Cause I mean, it's just it's 2025. Like, bitch, everybody know. If you don't know, then you not yeah. Cause even I'm tired.
Who's still setting up the celebrity boxing matches or the death fights or whatever the fuck they call? I just really like Arlandria's too pretty to fight for real, but if she got that life, because you know she from the south, I feel like they should just let that happen and let that bitch get her ass beat,
Honey, these
or
people.
assign somebody to replace her to whoop her ass. It don't matter to me, but yeah, bitch,
It's just like, why are you
save your
perpetuating
apology.
that dumbass shit? You know they removing your people left and right out of this country, and then you want
Now
to still be silly?
hello, now when we now if Orlandra was to take it to hell, now all of a sudden she would be the fucking villain. She would
Villain.
be the fucking problem. But see, that's why I would never be Orlandria. I'm not better than her. I will never be better than her. They say, "Oh, we go high, baby. I'm going to hell," and
Oh
I'd have
yeah.
been
And
dragging her to
again,
filth.
public notice. Michelle Obama did not mean it literally. And so y'all need to quit taking that shit literally. She is from the south side of Chicago or west side or wherever. She's from the hood. She didn't mean it like take it to fucking heart. And not to go low when we need to go fucking low. But she was saying in the moment, like we gotta keep our heads up. Y'all quit taking that fucking
No,
literal.
she was in her first lady bag, and let that
Yeah.
message be her crowning moment. But I'ma just let you know, as a black, as well as part of the leading blacks, okay, we are taking it to hell.
Michelle came
Playing
out
with us.
herself and said, "Bitches, I ain't mean it literally." Well, she didn't say bitches, but she said, "I didn't mean it literally." Y'all taking it to hell because I didn't mean it that like that. But you got to be very specific for some people because they be
Hmm.
taking it too far. She didn't mean it literally, y'all. So she means go to hell if we need to. But in certain cases, we do need to rise above, to show we're the creme de la creme. But we will take it to the ghettos and stomp you out on the curb, Miss. What's her name? Huda, whatever her name is. I don't
Hmm.
know which one is which because I ain't watched the show. But yeah, bitch, you get stomped out. Please stop it.
And just
Stop.
like Moon's, not Moon, but my Libra Queen said, if y'all like to play, y'all like to fight. Like my former boss, Ra Ali. I'm sure she would step in gladly and beat that girl's ass
It. In Spectrum, you will pay for your crimes. I just want you to know. We're going to continue to say that. Fuck you, Spectrum.
Okay, with a
Weak
sick
ass
dick.
connection. Ooh, just ugh, the sickest. Mm.
And they weren't always like this. That's what pisses me off. Because and when y'all were talking earlier, I kind of figured that I was going in and out because y'all were going in and out for me, and I'm like, oh, that's a good indication that this internet is fucking up. But
Yeah, it's a little bit, but fuck that. Spectrum, get your shit together.
hello. But we gonna push through it, and I got three more stories left. But this next one, I actually like this Billie Eilish girl. I like her a lot.
You
Now,
do?
anytime
Okay.
I do, I like her a lot because anytime you usually see her like in interviews and stuff, she talks like she got some sense. Like she's usually on the right side of the fight, and I love that for her. And for her to be so young and just so, what's the word I'm looking for? young and
Grounded,
informed. Yeah,
informed and grounded. Yeah.
and grounded. It's just
Unlike
so
Huda, unlike
oh,
Huda here.
ah, exactly like that.
Okay. Hmm.
But yeah, so she actually had a message for billionaires, honey. So she was just at they had a WSJ Magazine Innovator Awards, and she won the Music Innovator Award. During her
Oh.
acceptance speech, she actually had a message for billionaires. So, and not only did she have a message for billionaires, she also put her money where her mouth is.
Mm.
So, let me share this link here from TMZ. And you also see where it says Billie Eilish calls out billionaires at WSJ Magazine's Innovator Awards. So I'm going to share my screen, and hopefully Spectrum will let me be great so y'all can see the clip. But it's a quick clip, and well, I'm showing you two separate clips in this article. The first one will be her speech, and then the second one will be about her putting her money where her mouth is. So let me. Oh, where are the videos, girl? Where is the videos, honey? Okay, okay, I will get ready to say where was it. Here's the first one.
Love you all, but there's a few people in here that have a lot more money than me. And if you're a billionaire, why are you a billionaire? No hate, but yeah, give your money away, shorties. Love you guys. Thank you so much.
You heard that? He's like, y'all got more money than me. Why are you even a billionaire? But then
Okay.
she donated some of her own money. She donated $11.5 million.
Okay. Okay. She really put her money where her. That's a lot of money.
And did, honey. And you see, she spent that money, because she got it from her. She made all that money from her "Hit Me Hard and Soft" tour, and she's sending those proceeds to aid with food equity and the climate crisis. And here is Stephen Colbert talking about it. So,
I also have the privilege of breaking a little news to all of you tonight, and thank you, Billy, for allowing me to do this. This is extraordinary. Billie Eilish will be donating proceeds from her Hit Me Hard and Soft tour to support organizations, projects, and voices dedicated to food equity, climate justice, reducing carbon pollution, and combating the climate crisis. That donation, ladies and gentlemen, will be $11.5 million. That's wonderful. Billy, on behalf of humans, thank you very much.
boy, I know all them rich motherfuckers up in that damn awards ceremony was
Dead.
like, this little B word. She is really
And
up in
guess
here making us
what?
look bad.
And and I mean, and I say only in the bigger grand scheme of things, especially when you have billionaires in the room. Baby is only worth 50 million. That's like giving away a quarter, like a little bit of quarter, a good little chunk.
Yep.
Maybe not a quarter, but it's a chunk of her overall net worth.
Child, look, she ain't just talking the talk, she walking the walk, and I love to see it. See, when it comes to white people, this is how I like my white people.
Okay, on the right side of shit and
Yes.
understanding what's really going on.
Yeah. So shout out to Billie Eilish. Now I'm still probably not gonna listen to the music simply because, the music is a little bit
Oh
too
yeah,
young
no.
sounding for Auntie. But but I love it. Well, y'all, remember how we talked about Rosie O'Donnell's daughter quite a bit. And the last time we talked about her, like she was having some issues with substance abuse and she was arrested and all of that. Well, honey, it looks like she's going to prison. And I hate to see this. She's had a really, really, like, really trying life. So, poor baby. But y'all see here where I shared here by way of TMZ, Rosie O'Donnell says her daughter's facing a scary future in prison. Well, Rosie O'Donnell must be pretty worried about the well being for her daughter Chelsea right now because the comedian's child is set to spend time in prison. Here's the deal: the actress shared a photo from Chelsea's younger days on her Instagram account on Wednesday, in writing, she faces a scary future. Prayers welcomed. She says her daughter has been dealing with substance abuse issues and her battle with addiction took over her life. Chelsea's reportedly been struggling with addiction for an extended period of time. She was sentenced to 6 years of probation in January following several arrests, all of which involved drugs, according to US Weekly. However, a Wisconsin judge sentenced her to prison after she was accused of breaking the terms of her probation on October 22nd. An official from the treatment drug court spoke to U.S. Weekly and said Chelsea, who Rosie and her then partner Kelly Carpenter adopted in 1997, was in violation of her probation because of sexual assault allegations. They said she hadn't shown progress in her drug treatment program. An official from the Marinette County Sheriff's Office told the outlet Chelsea, who's been in custody since September, could end up at the Techita Correctional Institution, a medium security prison in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Child, I mean, I, this is,
Well, I mean, drug abuse, I mean, it affects everyone. No one is immune from drug abuse and their children falling astray. It happens, and I send prayers up. It's not good.
you know, prayers up, honey. I hate to, but if you know, like, anybody, because I think some of us, I don't know, I think I've been open about this. There were people in my family who struggle with addiction, so I seen it, and I know it is not an easy thing to go through.
Mhm.
For everybody involved, like for the person who's addicted and their family and friends and stuff, like it's a really trying time. So honey, I know Rosie was going through it, honey.
Well, yeah, because you're like, I have all this money, I have all of this advantage, and I can't do anything to save them.
Mm-hmm.
That is nothing her money can do to, change that for her.
Mm.
And that's unfortunate.
You see, she didn't take her ass to Ireland over with her, honey. So she could, she know what's up. She like, girl, I ain't take your crazy ass out of the That's not nice, Derek. Stop. That's not nice.
Well, but she was already in legal trouble, and you gotta stay where you at, boo. You gotta fix that. I can't take you with me. I'll be, what, aiding, abetting a fugitive? Mm-mm,
Mm-hmm.
mm-mm. Girl, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Because
Yeah.
I mean, nobody wants that for their children. Nobody does. And it's sad.
Yep. Well, our last story of the day, I want to shout out that Jensen Atwood, honey. Now, if you, for those of you who don't know who he played an iconic character in the show and movies Noah's Ark. So he
Mm.
played Wade in Noah's Ark. He was like Noah's love interest and who ended up getting married and blah blah blah.
Wait, what's the name? What's his name?
His name is Jensen Atwood, and the show he was on is Noah's Ark. It is
Oh
very,
yeah,
very
okay.
popular amongst black gays. so,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
fun fact about Jensen Atwood, he's actually heterosexual and he's married. So,
What?
yep. And I don't know if y'all have seen like the people like Terrence Howard and Clifton Powell coming out speaking about, oh, I just couldn't play a gay role. Terrence Howard even said he would have to cut off his lips if he had to kiss a man. Just some stupid ass
Just
bullshit.
okay, just being extra.
Being extra as fuck, like the light skin he is. But anyway, but so Gay Magazine actually just interviewed Jensen Atwood. And they asked him about that, like how does and his answer was just so like it just touched my heart, and I love to see it. And when I tell you we need more men, more straight men like him, we really do. But
I mean,
let
he
me go
know
to
what's going on with him.
exactly, and that's pretty much what he said essentially. But in so many, we'll see. Let me go to Gay Magazine's Instagram page, who has it on there, and let me share my screen. Okay, and y'all should see where it says here what Jensen Atwood responds to homophobic straight actors who decline playing gay roles. Let me make sure I got the sound on.
Recently, in the past few months, there have been some actors that were offered roles that were very similar to yours, and he specifically said that he didn't want to do it because it will ruin his manhood. And I'm just trying to figure out, like, I'm a man. I just like other men. He said ruin his manhood. He said he'll cut his lips off, etc.
So always be the man in the room. And that's always been my whole thing. And have lost businesses because I don't bend over in that way. I don't compromise. I don't play gay roles. I don't kiss a man. I don't do that shit because the man card means everything. I believe that's a big problem with a lot of the actors out there because they get fluid. And next thing you know, once you go fluid, it's gone.
You mean you couldn't kiss a guy on screen in a movie?
No.
Not even, yeah.
No, because I don't fake it. I
Right.
literally, it has to.
I couldn't kiss a man either. That's true. And that does
that
not,
would fuck me.
does not
I
make
would
me,
cut my lips off.
Yeah, no.
I would.
Okay,
If I kiss some man, I would cut my lips off.
well, I would not do that.
Well, first off, recently in the past few months, there have been some actors that were
Okay, so that's the first video.
What movies are what movies has Terrence been in lately? Hmm.
Oop. Exactly.
What is your opinions on other heterosexual males who think that if they play a gay role, that it will do those negative things to you? And any tips that you want to give to any up and coming males who actually might have that opportunity, but their first acting gig is a gay role?
Wow, where do I start with that? I will start with I am an actor.
Yes.
I'm not sure what the people that are saying what they're saying are. I'm going to say that again. I'm an actor. My job is to tell the story to the best of my ability, to hopefully make it as real as possible, to serve the emotional obligations.
Right. What is your opinions on others?
If you're not doing those things, I don't know if you can consider yourself an actor.
Thank you. Come on.
So, as far as, playing a certain part, if you're scared, just say that.
Right.
If you feel insecure about who you are, say that. But to offend other men, to take the name of the thespian in vain, I don't there's no space in my world for that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Baby, when I tell you he ate that, he ate that. Like I
With
said,
his
we need
fine
more.
ass, because he is
Ain't he
fine.
fine? Woo, child,
Okay?
honey.
He's fine. Shout out to his
Yes,
wife.
yes, honey.
But you know what? You know who people didn't have that smoke for? It's the toxicity in the black community around homosexuality is just beyond me. You know who continue to live their lives and no one has questioned their manhood, their masculinity? Brokeback Mountain. Two straight men playing gay cowboys.
Yep.
Eh, it wasn't that David. It was Matt Damon, right? And
No, Jake
no
Gyllenhaal and Heath
Jake
Ledger.
Gyllenhaal and Heath Ledger. Heath is the one that passed away.
Hmm.
No one is walking around talking about Heath is gay. No one's walking around talking about Jake Gyllenhaal is gay.
Well, Heath is dead.
Oh no, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. He has
I'm
passed on.
sorry.
But
I didn't mean to laugh.
damn,
I
I
didn't
did
mean to
mention
laugh.
that. But what I'm saying is, before he passed away, no one was calling him gay. No one was questioning whether he was, in air quotes, a man. Because I believe when you're gay, you're still a man. You
Hmm.
still have male parts. You still can present as a man. Still, your pronouns still are he, him.
Hmm.
like, this is a black man, black culture problem that we continue to deal with, the toxic masculinity of what it is to be a man. Y'all can be calling yourself a man and then don't take care of your kids running to the border, trying to
Oh,
get out of here to not take care of your responsibilities, but you a man. Hmm, that's funny. Because what
oh.
I remember is men take care of their kids.
Hmm.
But okay.
Even if they had, even back when they had multiple families, honey, with another whole family down the street, honey, they was everybody was getting taken care of,
And a gay
honey.
lover. And a gay
Okay.
lover. Can we wake that up? Some of y'all granddaddies was gay. Please. If it wasn't, it's just if they were able to live their lives the way they were, some of you motherfuckers wouldn't even be here.
Hmm.
Some of y'all wouldn't even be here because some of y'all's granddaddies was gay.
Yep.
And that's facts. And still took care of their family. Still provided for their children.
But yeah, and I have to. I think that because Jensen Atwood was in that space, I think that's kind of what made him more progressive. Because usually, like I know the straight men in my circle, they tend to be a little bit more on the progressive. Well, of course, they would have to be around me, right? But
Right.
they say, and I think him working like with Patrick Ian Polk and working on the set of Noah's Ark and being around a lot of openly gay people, just kind of because there's a possibility that because of that toxic masculinity, he probably had like a preconceived notion about gay people before he even started working on Noah's Ark.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
but
And then
after that,
found out.
he was like, "Oh yeah, these is cool. These people cool as hell." And shit, I got a job for what the next 20 15 20 years. So,
Okay. And the thing is, everybody don't want y'all. Everybody don't want like just like women. I don't know why everybody don't want you just because that's their preference. Like every gay man don't want the man in front of them. Like what the fuck is y'all talking about? Y'all be weird. I need y'all to
weird
get
as
it the fuck
hell.
together. Y'all be
Yes,
weird.
indeed. And I agree with my gorgeous moon. Y'all be weird.
Hmm. Who wants fucking what's his name? The one that ain't got even got a job. How you get yourself kicked out of Disney? You had the fucking cakewalk of jobs, and you got yourself taken out of that.
Oh, Terrence Howard.
And yes, lost his
Mm.
Disney job.
And replaced by
Shout,
Don Cheadle. I love
shout
to
out to
see it.
Don Cheadle. Shout out to
Okay.
Don Cheadle. He said, "Oh, I can do it. Don't worry about it."
And speaking of
Terrence.
Don Cheadle, like if y'all have never seen the series that he was a part of called Black Monday, I would highly recommend it. That is like an underrated show that a lot of people don't really know about. And it starred Don Cheadle and Regina Hall. It was
Mm.
so good, and it was set in
What's the
like
name of it?
Black Monday. You remember
Hmm.
back in the stocks, the date with Black Monday and everybody lost their money in the stock market and stuff like that?
Mm.
That's what it's based on. And when I tell you it is a comedy and it's hilarious,
Like
honey.
a period piece, like from the Great Depression, like or back then
No,
or
in
recently
in the 80s.
in the 80s.
Mhm.
Interesting, because I know the sometimes sometimes racism works in black people's favor. Just like the Great Depression.
Okay.
Black people couldn't put their money in the banks, and so it shielded us from being broke. Well, we had money while the rest of these motherfuckers was broke.
Mhm.
Born in the 80s, crack baby. But
Hey.
yes, shout out to us in beating all the odds because of racist folks. Ow.
Despite it all, we still here. Despite it all,
In despite of it all.
pat
Hello.
yourself on the back if you still here. Come on, cause they, whew, they don't want us to be, but we are. Our
Mhm.
ancestors, us, child. Like they say, we still got joy, and they be mad. They be mad. We still got joy. We still the
Mhm.
sauce. Mm. We are the peanut butter and the jelly and the bread. We are all of it.
All of it, and they're just the jealous crackers on the side.
Cause don't nobody ever eat them.
Exactly.
Don't nobody want you, girl. They ain't looking for you.
Well, y'all, that was all the tea that I had for us today. So before we head out, did any of you have any tea that you want to share? Any tea that I might
I
have missed?
Um,
do. I do.
Yes.
Um, our non-favorite fake doctor, pseudo Dr. Phil. Um, his spoiled milk ass is getting what he deserves. Thank you, Lord. I know sometimes we be looking for this swift, big, just wipe them all, to get them all at the same time, but we get these little wins. Dr. Phil has been accused of deleting text message right before his little bankruptcy case, which he lost. He has to liquidate. Sorry, you are in trouble for deleting these texts that prove that you
Oh,
and you have to liquidate, bitch. You're broke, you're done, it's over. You and your little company, all of y'all gotta go. So in a northern Texas judge, I'm shocked, ruled that Dr. Phil and his Merritt Street Media Company assets will undergo Chapter 7 liquidation instead of Chapter 11 reorganization due to concerns of alleged wrongdoing, according to Variety and The Hollywood Reporter. Just letting y'all know he got to go.
bye,
He is
bitch.
done.
Good fucking riddance, honey. Hey, I wonder if
So,
Robin gonna be holding his hand, honey, after all this, honey, because I don't think Robin gonna be with no broke ass ugly man. Now you could be ugly with
she
money,
gonna
but you
be
can't be
okay.
broke and ugly.
I don't know. I would like to believe Robin should have left him a long time ago. She was of the right side of the coin, but maybe not. Maybe she
Yeah.
going down with the ship.
Yep.
What's up, Libra Queen? Go ahead, Quinn. You there?
oh, my bad. My bad. I was listening, but also trying to make sure that what I was seeing was correct because I'm so confusion. Um, some man named Floyd Roger Myers Jr. dead at 42. He played on Fresh Prince of Bel Air, and I'm just like, who did he
Who?
play?
Wait,
Yeah.
who? Floyd?
Yeah. So he played. It was I think season 3, episode 2. Do you remember when they went back to Philly and they showed like young Will Smith when they went
Mm.
yeah, he was the young Will Smith, and he also played Marlon in the Jackson movie, young
Oh
Marlon.
no. Yeah, I just see a pic. Somebody
Oh,
just I saw a picture of the young. Oh
what
no, that's so sad. He
happened?
was so cute when he was young.
Looks like
What
a
had
heart,
happened?
something to do with like heart, something with his heart, because I know he had like 4 heart attacks previously. I was reading about it, but
Oh,
yeah, I didn't share the story because I didn't think y'all would know who he was. That's why I didn't bring it up. But
I seen
um,
the Fresh Prince and I was like, wait a minute.
hmm and he
dang,
has like I think
42 with 4 heart attacks? My God.
uh-huh that he's had in the last 4 years. So that's leading me to believe that to think that it's COVID related.
Mm. And he has one, two, 4 children. Oh my
3 or
God.
4, I can't
I'm looking at
remember.
a picture that shows four. Three
Okay,
girls
okay.
and a boy. Oh, not they daddy. Then oh,
42, girl, young as hell.
that's young, and that's younger than me. So look, they got me shook out here. Look, that's the one thing about getting older that does not sit well because you're like, I'm still young. I'm still young. Like once you get to
Yeah.
like your 40s, you're like, wait, I know we thought that was old, but bitch, this is young. I'm still out here moving and grooving. I mean, with a little backache and pains, but still. I
Hmm.
don't have my Megan knees, but I mean I'm still good. So when people get sick, they have these chronic illnesses, it scares the shit out of me
Yep.
because this is still very young.
Well, when I turn 40, which happens to be next year in April, I'm
Damn.
going to be just like the black Aunt Viv. Honey, you remember when she turned 40, she went in that dance class and ate that shit up?
Ate it up. And you know what? She's going to be in the final season of Bel Air.
I saw.
We got to watch. We got to
And
watch.
is.
So, you
Oh,
know,
I really don't know why I like that overly dramatic show, honey, but I like it.
because I mean, we grew up on Dallas. What's the other one? We grew up on overly dramatic. Like, what?
Yeah, touche.
Was it Dallas? What was the other one?
Um,
I
um,
mean,
um, Dynasty.
Dinah, come on. Overly dramatic was bitch said, I got receipts. That's where I got receipts came from.
Yes,
And
honey.
look, they nighttime drama. We come on now. It's just like it's just nighttime, but it's the stories, but just at nighttime. That's it.
Yes.
I mean, you do watch Beyond the Gates. Come on.
Baby, and oh my God. When I
And
say
the drama, okay?
lots of it, when I tell you I never thought I would be hooked to a freaking soap opera, but honey, I even when I miss episodes, I make sure I go back and watch what I miss. I need to see the miss.
Hey, you talk about the drama. Bitch, you love drama. What you mean? The drama.
I guess what I mean, like, cause remember what Fresh Prince was originally a comedy, and then how they, cause I really didn't like that concept. At first, I was kind of turned off by it. Like, why would you want to turn a comedy into something so damn serious? But once they did it, I ended up enjoying it.
Yes, because it could explore other stories. And it just
Yeah.
gave it a different, a fresh, you know, take and an updated take. And I like it. I haven't been back. I need to finish watching it. I need to go to therapy about this. I cannot finish shows and I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know. Something traumatized me where I cannot finish the show. I'll be like, I'm gonna watch it and then never watch it. I need to. I gotta do better.
Well, do you really, honey? You a busy woman on the go. Sometimes you ain't got time to go back and watch it. So-
But I be wanting to know the end. I need to finish watching these things so I can see how it ended. I need to get it together. Thank you for giving me grace on that, but I need to do better.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Libra Queen, for bringing that up. Now, did anybody else have any other tea that they wanted to bring up or anything I
Just
might have
Dr.
missed?
Phil's spoiled milk ass is broke, bitch.
Bye,
Yeah.
bitch. Get your broke
Bye.
ass out of here.
Ugh.
Broke and Trump supporting ass. You can get.
And then gave us that damn bad baby girl. Ugh. That was the worst thing you did.
hmm Well, I'm gonna actually. Well, maybe I shouldn't say. But one of the one of the people I follow on Twitter, honey, he is actually responsible because he was the producer that brought her ass on.
Ugh.
And his name is Keyshawn. I don't mean to be spilling his tea like that, but I think
Keyshawn, you will pay for your crimes.
yeah. And who does he work on? Sherry's show now. He works on somebody. He's a producer on somebody's show now. But yeah, he was working on Dr. Phil's show at the time, and he was responsible for bringing Danielle's ass into our faces. So Keyshawn, like my friend, you will pay for your crimes, baby. I love you, but you will pay for your crimes, you Sagittarius King.
I know, and it looked like good mess at the time, but oh, honey, we stuck. Why is it up and it's stuck? Somebody get rid of her. Mm.
Yes. Well, thank y'all for taking time out of your busy day to come and sip tea with me. We will be back tomorrow for a live show at 12:30 Eastern Standard
Yay.
Time if you can make it. Please don't forget to subscribe to me on at auntiederrick.com. Subscribe to me on YouTube or
Subscribe to a
anywhere that you
bitch.
yeah, subscribe to a bitch, honey. And until tomorrow, you all have a fabulous rest of your day.
Bye.
And most of the time